Hello and welcome to another edition of Live Poetry Reading with your host, me, Clarence Plant, the Shoebox Poet. And we will start by reading my first book that I have published, my first book of poetry. And you will notice something different about this one. It's actually a hardback. There are hardback editions available over on the Amazon page. So definitely run over there if you really want to get one. It's something that's a little bit more traditional than paperback. So I'll give you a little bit of history about this. So I published this book in July 29th of 2019. So I will be celebrating a, 5th year anniversary, or probably 6th, of this book. I'm trying to remember to celebrate the anniversaries of my book. Next one will be coming up in May for Life of Penguins. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm trying to do something different with all my books. As I'm trying to work in, trying to find a job, and trying to write more. So we'll start with this poem called Prism. Prison. In this prison made of glass which keeps me, I tried everything to shatter the glass, still nothing has broken this dome. I found with every goal I reach, the glass begins to crack. I know there is a weak link in this prison. And now I'm hoping that somehow I can strike the final blow that will shatter this glass box. I must wait once again, and I ponder the mystery of my prison. There must be another way, because once I have destroyed this prison of glass, there will be no stopping me from what I desire. I will wait for now, but I know my future is calling, and I am listening for the right words to shatter my prison of glass. So when I wrote this poem many years ago, basically I was looking at where I was in my life, because at this point I was wanting something more out of my life other than just working in the plastics as a sample technician and being passed over because of different things, and it got frustrating. So I really wanted to go back and fix something. So I went back to school and got my GED and went to college. So, and I've been working for a very long time to shatter this glass ceiling, but it just seems like you keep on finding layers more than you actually finding the way out, or you find now a level. Emptiness. I have felt this emptiness for too long. When you have been alone for as long as I have, you need that reassurance of feeling of someone who is there, when all you know is emptiness in your touch. After a while, you long for that touch. You want to feel something and feeling of life under your fingers, within your grasp for a change instead of nothing, but emptiness of nothing. So I wrote this poem basically about being alone, and it's just like a lot of times. So when you're younger, you're alone and you feel like you're alone, but you're really not, because you have friends and you have family around you and you have people in your life that are there, but you don't really see those things because you really want a relationship and you really want something that in a way it's really, are you wanting the relationship or are you wanting sex? It's kind of a thing that I was going through in that period. This next one's called Still in Love with You. Why do I still feel in love? Why do I still love you? I let you get close to me, and I tried to put some distance between us. After 2 years, for some reason, I still love you. This wasn't supposed to happen to me, no one has ever told me that. I could still be in love with you long after we said our piece and went our separate ways. And this was about my ex-girlfriend, my first ex-girlfriend, and that feeling that you're having feelings for somebody long after the fact they're gone. But the thing of it is, though between that time and this time, you really start to see different things, different sides of somebody, and you're like, you know what? I really don't want to be in this relationship with this person, because I start to see things, even though y'all broke up, and you like that, you had that longing of, oh yeah, I really want them back in my life. But when you think about it, and realistically, they're like, that had played out, and you really don't want that. You don't want something different. You just want peace. Diamonds. Diamonds are forever. And why can't love last forever? I want to know why love needs to end like this, when diamonds will always sparkle. Diamonds are the hardest mineral known to man. Love is the hardest of its feelings. Love is the hardest one of the feelings. For being a human being to have. Diamonds do not feel pain like a human does. Diamonds last as long as a broken heart. A small chip of a diamond is valuable. If a diamond is flawed, it loses its value. A person gets hurt by someone, they become flawed. Then they no longer sparkle. And you look at that like, so many people get hurt by other people, and they try to do their best to be who they are and exist. People are diamonds, and a lot of times we throw them away because they lose their value to us, or then they lose value in themselves. And we really shouldn't cast people aside, no matter who they are, whether we love them or not, or what we do love them, what we do or don't love them. We need to love all people because they are diamonds, regardless of what they are. But there are points where you're just like, yeah. This next one's called Needing You. Can you hear me calling you? Can you see that I am afraid? Where are you, and why are you not here to answer me? Can't you see that I'm crying? Can't you even feel my pain? My heart is broken and I am so cold. I need you more than ever now, my dear, and I need to comfort you in your love. Can you hear me begging for mercy? I am dying here and I don't know what to do. I can't stand being here without you. Come on, can't you hear the pain in my voice? I really need you here beside me. I can't face these problems alone. I can't understand. Can't you understand I am helpless? Please step out of the shadows and into my life. I think now will be a good choice. I need someone who I can trust beyond every step of the way. Do you even hear me? This is my SOS to you. I can't stand this for too long. I can't hold on to my sanity to keep this up. Can you hear me? And I wrote this when I was younger. And it's just like, you needing someone because you really want someone that will understand you and being around. And rushing to your aid or some way to be able to help calm the things that are in your head, And you just really don't know what to do about it, So when I wrote this poem, it was just basically for that, because I was needing someone. And I wrote this poem when I was like in my early 20s, maybe like 22, 23. This next one's called Hello. Hello, is there anyone out there? I never wanted to feel this way about you ever again. You hurt me. You totally destroyed me. And after a year, my soul recovered. But for some reason, I still had these feelings for you. Maybe because you were my first love. And I can never let you go. And this right here is about Lisa. This is about the girl that inspired me to be able to write. Because, you really want to figure out what happened between things. Because for her, she's always been a mystery to me about who she was, the person. Because I really didn't know her deep enough as I wanted to know if she was even real. And I question that every day, even today, about whether she was real or being in my, a real person in my life. Um, this last one's called Anger. Anger, you cold-blooded person. How could you do this to me? I never should have trusted you from this moment I laid eyes on you. But you fooled me. You built me up, making me believe that we were in love. You broke my heart and laughed in my face. I gave you everything that was in my power, but you made your demands much larger. And when I twisted myself for you, you refused them by throwing them back in my face. I am very tired of you and your ways, and we're through. And don't expect me to return to you anytime soon. There are plenty of women out there for me, and I just feel sorry for the next guy that finds you. And that's basically when somebody gets pissed off at you because you wanted something else, or they wanted something else, or they didn't think you were the right person, so they went out of their way to make you feel like less than nothing. So I'm going to add all the stuff in where you can find this book, but be sure to look for that being a different thing. Instead of being in the caption, and that should be in the top of the thing for you. So I got to go in and fix all that, but I will add that in. But check out my friends, Sarah Aikenhead, Bill and Ronald Miller, Sherry Aikenhead, and their Cast Into the Park podcast, Energetix Portraits, and her wonderful artwork. Definitely check out the Spine Bookshop and their podcast. They only done one right now, but if you have any chance, definitely go and do their GoFundMe to help them in finding a new place to be able to open up. Let's see, Aria and Alberta and their Reiki sessions. I will add all that in, so be patient. But have a good day. I will see you tomorrow, or I may see you again tomorrow. I may see you tomorrow. I may see you next week. Who knows? We'll see.